So if we got the little mic, we got stuff to talk about. Get your coffee, get your pen, get your pad. Let's chat. Do you feel awkward, weird, uncomfortable, corny, cringy, all of the things while you're trying to create content? Are you like me? Are you wanting to be a brand new revamped content creator at almost 40? Okay, well, we're going to talk. I have jotted down a lot of notes, all the things I have learned in these couple months of me trying to become a YouTuber, elevate my TikTok, keep on going my Instagram, but I just wanted to share these things with you. So I came up with 10. Y'all got a couple minutes for 10. Get your pen, your paper, and let's talk about it. Okay. Number one, act like the person that you want to become, right? I know. Was that a good quote? Okay. Act like the person you want to become. So I talked about it in another video. It's kind of like fake it till you make it, but we're not really faking it because it's who we are. It's who we want to become. So I feel like if you start putting the energy into who you want to become, it'll reflect it, right? So that's number one. Act like who you want to become. I'm really inspired by that one. The words will come up on the screen and you'll remember this phrase. Okay, next. Film as much as you can when you can. So in our last video, how to start your YouTube, we talked about creating a schedule. This is another way that sometimes, obviously you don't want to take away from real live moments and special moments in life, but filming random content, sometimes it also feels organic. It just feels like, oh, this is a moment I want to capture, right? So film when you can, what you can. I feel like it's a cool little way to just keep remember oh, this could be some good content. Or when you have a random thought, like many of us in the car as moms when we have our me time, I feel like it's a great time to capture a moment. So film when you can, what you can, or what you can when you can, however you want to phrase it. I just made it up on the fly. Number 3, batch days. Kind of goes along with number 2. Yes, you need to pick a day that's like a batch day. So I try to do one batch day a week. Some people do multiples. This is not my full time yet, but eventually it will be. So I might have more than one batch day. But I think a batch day, plan out a few outfits, maybe switch your hair, whatever it may be. But creating batch days for many of us who this isn't their full time yet, and even if it is, it helps you just organize and plan your day better. So number 3 is batch days. Okay, number 4. Something that I just found out, well, take that back. As a, experienced licensed cosmetologist, I used to do photo shoots back in the day. So I'm very familiar with the idea of a shot list. I just never thought about it with this. So although this will primarily be shot at this angle, I'm getting more comfortable and learning more ways to show different angles, especially when I do vlogs or when people do vlogs. So that's another thing. On top of having a schedule of okay, I'm gonna shoot this one about a how-to, I'm gonna shoot this one about my get ready with me, I'm gonna shoot this, whatever. Another idea that'll just help you along is okay, I want to do 5 different angles when I make my coffee this morning. An eye level, a wide shot. So make a long story short, something that I'm adding to my repertoire is creating shot lists when I do my batch days. So you have your batch days that you choose, your days that you post, and then a schedule. And don't be intimidated by this, y'all. I'm just giving you these videos as I learn. I'm not an expert yet, right? So I'm just sharing this because I don't gatekeep, right? So I sit and watch all the YouTubes, in the middle of the day, at night, whatever I get a chance, obviously, when I'm sitting in the car at dance, and I just take notes and I just, compile all these things. And as I'm learning, I'm figuring it out. Because even as I post, I'm dang, sometimes I'll be wanting to delete a video that I posted on here because I learned something new that I could redo it in different, you know what I'm saying, in a better way. But I refuse to do that. Right now I'm just letting the videos just pile on and you can get to know me in different ways. Okay, the next thing is filming in public. That can be awkward, okay? So I don't really film a ton in public, when I'm grocery shopping and stuff, because I'm usually on a limited time, so I don't have time for all that. However, I do film when I'm out doing activities or at restaurants, and I don't feel weird. I don't know why, but I don't. So, but this is something that I know a lot of people do feel weird. I think you just have to think of it as it could be a job. You know what I mean? Think of it like this is my job. And even if you have to say to somebody, oh yeah, I'm a content creator, and you got 5 followers, they don't know that, okay? Just say it. Be oh, I'm filming this for a review. you know, have a brand deal. Like, just say it like that. Like, I feel like you have to get out of your own head about filming in public, because it can be awkward. I mean, filming in a car can be weird. Sometimes I do feel a little annoyed, like when I prop up my camera, especially at dance at night. Sometimes I want to talk to y'all more so on Instagram, and I'll prop up my camera and start talking, and one of the moms is looking at me. I be feeling so awkward, but it is what it is. Okay, number 6. Letting your family and friends know. I'm not saying you got to tell them every little thing you're going to do, but I think it takes away from, like, especially if you have teenagers like me. Sometimes I do stuff on a whim just to get like a more natural interaction from them. But I think letting your friends and family know that this is something that you're interested in, a new endeavor, I think they'll be more supportive. And like sometimes for me, I do love and enjoy the moment, and my husband will sometimes remind me, like, you ain't even recording this or something like that. So sometimes I think saying, hey y'all, I'm really putting my energy into being a content creator, and I would love your support. And if you have genuine people in your life, they're going to show up and show out, right? They're going to do the TikTok dance. They're going to do what they need to do, right? And just like I had to let my friends and family know, hey, I started a YouTube channel, go subscribe. Because like your first 100, maybe even 200 shouldn't be that hard if you really think about it. As I see, we're past our 50 subscriber goal. Okay, we hit our goal. Okay, we're at 60 something now, y'all. Come on. Remember, we just talked about hitting 50 by the end of February, and we already at February 18th, and we surpassed it. Okay, we can get to this 500 by June. I feel it. Okay, but that's a whole nother thing. Okay, so number 6 is sharing with your friends and family what your goals are, what you're trying to do. They might share a link to a friend. That could be a new subscriber. And again, letting them know also when you're around them, they'll be more open to filming with you. And it could be fun content. You just never know, right? Number 7, engage with your audience. Okay, I know sometimes we get busy, and after we post the content, we kind of like walk away from it, which I have said in my previous post about starting your YouTube. I do believe in posting and walking away, only because sometimes I feel like we'll sit and be like, oh my God, nobody's liked it yet, which is something that I've learned over at TikTok. Sometimes I get fast interaction, and sometimes it like, you know, it's a build up, and then it just be like, brrr, like crazy, right? So I feel that way over here. I feel like it's great to like post it, walk away. Like after you see like a few notifications, like go back and like, you know, heart some of the comments, comment if it's necessary to comment. I also think it's helpful, and I'm sure all the platforms would agree with this. When they see you engaging in other people's content in the community, they'll push your stuff through the algorithm. So engaging content should just be like a given. And if you're truly a social media believer, you'll be doing it naturally, right? Number 8, creating series. I think having series also helps you kind of like give your own self a brand, right? Like, of course, everybody's not going to have the power to create these like goofy, fun TV show like series on YouTube. That's not everybody's ministry. I don't feel like that's mine yet, but you never know. Production levels may elevate sooner than later. Anyways, I think series kind of help you, right? So like I started trying to do a few. I'm still playing around with some ideas, but I think I've just been noticing like channels that have really done well create playlists, create series. So it kind of also like helps your audience decide like what they feel like watching today, what they're looking for. You know what I mean? Number 9, if you are using a brand or are at a restaurant, at a store, whatever it may be, even if you didn't connect with them or have a brand deal or whatever it may be, still tag them. Like I have the video with Tasha, and I tagged them, and they reposted, shared, and liked it on their Instagram. I'm not mad at that, right? That's some type of like, you know, engagement or whatever. So if you're using something or whatever, even if you don't have an official deal or whatever it may be, tag them. Like, why not? Also, like, use their hashtags. Like, use what you got to do with it. I mean, at the end of the day, you bought it. Okay? Next, my final one, and I'm actually really excited about this, and I wish I remember the creator who I saw this on, and I've seen a phrase like this similar in my like professional life, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. It's engage, entertain, and educate. I know I've seen this phrase before, and I'm sure you have too, but I love that, right? So engage meaning like really interact and like be a part of the community, right? Entertain, who wants to watch somebody that's boring or not elevating their voice, or nobody wants to watch a monotone? I mean, I don't, right? So some level of entertainment, and then education, like, right? I can't just get on the screen with you and just be talking about my own personal stuff. I mean, maybe a little bit, like, but I feel like even like some of my vlogs and vlogs that I've watched, like people are like showing you little tidbits of their life that could be tips that can help you in the long run. So I really like that. The 3 E's, right? Engage, entertain, educate. Come on. I said engage, educate. But I just wanted to share this with you guys because this journey has been so fun. I never thought that like truly giving my energy, because again, I think I shared this before. I have been in the social media space for a long time. I made some money with it. Like I did some things, but like YouTube is a whole different monster. Okay. And the level of like commitment, using the right apps, the editing, the time, it's just a lot more that goes into it. And I just appreciate it because it makes me feel like I'm like really giving more, investing my time and my energy. So thank you for watching. I'm excited. I'm also working on like a YouTube, my intro video logo, and I might even like add some here. And if y'all want to like give me some suggestions on like the 3 that you like, because I want that to be consistent so you can like have brand recognition. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, thanks for chitting and chatting, and we'll sip and chat another day.